Domestic abuse is a very serious situation, and if you find yourself in a domestic abuse situation, there's a couple things you can do. But first, protect yourself. You probably know the abuser, and you probably know certain things that trigger them. So be careful not to take any of those steps. However, if anything does happen, call 911. You need to protect yourself first. Now, if you're at a position where you feel comfortable going and trying to get a protective order, you can go talk to a lawyer, or you can go directly to the courthouse. When you get to the courthouse, go to the clerk of court and tell them that you'd like to fill out the paperwork for a petition for relief from domestic abuse. They will then hand you a packet and you will fill it out. Once you're done filling out the packet, you can give it back to the clerk of court. They'll make sure to file it for you and get it to a judge. And the judge then has the obligation to review everything you put in the packet and determine if a protective order should be issued immediately. If a protective order is issued immediately, they will give that protective order to the sheriff's office and have it served on the defendant. Usually the police officers will allow the defendant to come to the house for a very short period of time with an officer present to remove certain personal property such as clothing so that they don't just are kicked out of the house without something on their back. However, if a protective order is entered, there will be a hearing set, usually in 10 to 15 days from when you requested the protective order. You will be required to show up and testify about the assault that occurred. What the court will be looking for in whether to issue a protective order or not is they want to hear about any alleged assaults. And then under Iowa law, an assault could be a threat, or it could be a physical contact that was unwanted or inappropriate. And so those will be important things. You'll also want to allege to the court that you have a domestic relationship. And that could be that you're married to the other person, that person is your boyfriend or girlfriend, or maybe that you have a child together, even if you're no longer in a relationship with that person. At the hearing, the court will listen to testimony under oath. You can have a lawyer there with you if you would like. The defendant is allowed to have an attorney present as well. But ultimately, the court needs to decide if an assault occurred. And if an assault did occur, the court will enter a protective order, and that protective order can be in place for 1 year. And in certain circumstances, it can be extended beyond that.